God, that took some working out. I couldn't work out how to reactivate the live chat. Can you all hear me, see me? How you doing? Johnny Gleason, how you doing, mate? Sorry I'm late, everyone. I couldn't work out how to blooming get it all kicking off. Wubba lubba dub dub. I've put my glasses on, not my shades today. How's that? Right. Just get. Here we go. Right, just bear with me while I'm just trying to get it so I can see all your the live feed. Bloody hell, turn then. I'll give up. How's everyone doing then? Are you as how you doing, Shaky Channel Reviews? The free to last one. How you doing? Flatness. Greetings. Test tube. What part of the north you from? Want to watch Dark Fate with you, pal? I am from the Midlands. Lincoln. Bet I'm watching Eurovision. I hate that Eurovision. Oh my god, it's horrible. So come on then. How pissed off are you? What happened to Arnie earlier? I know he wasn't hurt and that, but Jesus, fuck, you can't do out these days. You cannot do anything without someone. It's jealousy and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I was raging. Yeah, someone just thinks, oh, yeah, it's all right to go and drop kick a pensioner. Are you mental? What I'm wondering about is what on earth was his bodyguards doing or minders doing? You know what I mean? They're supposed to scan the environment and make sure no one gets stupid gets through. They should have seen the body language, but they're probably that used to him getting a good reception everywhere that I'm not making excuses for him. But if you're used to him reception, you're not going to expect any trouble, I suppose. Uber YouTuber. He got drop kicked. He was doing. It was at an event, and someone tried to drop kick him as he was doing a Snapchat or something. It was my missus that told me because she uses Snapchat. I don't use it, and she said that look, someone's just done this to Arnold Schwarzenegger. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, not good. I'm just going to turn some more lights on. I don't suppose that's made it. Has that made it a bit better? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I don't know why anyone would drop kick a pensioner or a star. How I see it is people that are jealous of other people's achievements because they can't be bothered to get off their own arse. So they then get envious about other people, and next thing you know, you're getting a drop kick in the back. But yeah, apparently he just thought someone had bumped him by mistake. That's how pathetic the lad was who drop kicked him. So yeah, I hate people like that though. It does. It makes my gears grind. It makes my fucking teeth itch. people like that. So I've been watching Dark Fate. I wish. I've been watching Game of Thrones all day. I've got to be honest. I've got into that, and but I'm not going to say out about it. I wonder if Arnold received any kickbacks. Okay, so what did we think of that theory of? I don't really much like it, but the theory I put up earlier about Danny Ramos being possible leader of the I can't believe think now. My brain's gone frozen. The hybrids, leader of the hybrids. Would she want? I don't think she'd be able to take control of that um, many hybrids. I don't think there'd be that many hybrids to control. But it was a thing I saw on Reddit, and I thought I'd put it towards you guys and see what you guys thought. But yeah, I wouldn't like it if it's like in the movie. Yeah, so he's not going to press charges, aren't he? Um, Taramunda video. I love women, but in my opinion, Terminator Dark Fate is too feminist. Um, I don't think I wouldn't worry about it being too feminist because Mackenzie's in it and she looks like well, people say she looks like a lesbian. Let's be honest, right? And so people then think, oh, they're trying to feminize it, and they're not. They're carrying on the story of Terminator 2, which is Sarah Connor's story, obviously, and it has to take not the feminist approach, but the heroine approach. Um, Adding Danny Ramos, we don't know the motives behind that yet. I don't know why, but you got to remember there's as many females as there is males in the movie in the actual starring role. So I wouldn't worry about it being feminized or out like that. I'd see it as it's just following its natural progression. And the reason it's got another female in it as well is with Danny Ramos is because the baton's being passed over. So we've got to have that extra female presence. It's the overlap point, isn't it? We had the Sarah Connor story, then we're overlapping, and we've got to hand the baton over to another woman, and then it'll even off again. So yeah, I think it's just following its natural progression. So I wouldn't worry about it being too much of a feminist film. I don't know what the words are. Um, yeah, that's through fear of coming across sexist or out like that, which I'm not. I'm happy. Couldn't care less who stars in the film as long as it's done properly. And as I've said in videos before, Mackenzie Davis is a brilliant actress, an amazing actress, really, really believable. So if she pulls it off and the role is pulled off properly, then who cares? What I would say on the talking of feminist and jokes thing is that new Batwoman thing. Have you seen it? Oh god, so cringe. And I do apologise to anyone that thinks it looks good, but that new Batwoman thing is trying too hard. I do apologise, but yeah. So let's thank our lucky stars that Terminator Dark Fate isn't trying to do the Batwoman thing. You know, even the Sarah Connor Chronicles, you know, went about it the right way. It wasn't trying to be feminized. It just did the natural thing. The Batwoman thing is terrible looking, horrendous. I mean, it might be good, but if the trailer's out to go off, it's not looking very good, and that's what. Yeah, I can imagine half of you agree with me that it looks horrible. If you haven't seen it, go and have a look after this or right now, and have a look at the Batwoman thing. Oh God. Right, let's. Evening, Michael Edwards. Let's say hello to a few people, few shout outs. Now you're all here. Oh, slowly. So, right, so hello, Test Tube. Hello, Johnny Quid. IC Wiener. How you doing? Uber YouTuber. You're in blue. That means you're part of Unit 6. That's what we're called. Unit 6. You're part of Unit 6. Hello, the free to last one. Hello, Wubba Lubba Dub Dub. Leave my sunglasses alone. Shaky Channel Reviews. You're part of Unit 6 because you've been here forever as well, yeah. So, Uber YouTuber, because you donated to the channel, you're part of Unit 6. Borna Kovac, because you donated to the channel a while back, you're part of Unit 6. Johnny Gleason, how you doing, mate? Michael Edwards, you're part of Unit 6. Michael Hilton, you're top man. You are the top man. Tara Mundy video, how you doing? Tom Stapleton, evening. Red Mist 2004, evening. Adam Anderson, evening. Danny Boyer, diehard fan, how you doing, mate? Anyone wants to become part of Unit 6, donate to the channel. You don't have to. You still get your shout outs anyway, but if you want to become a moderator, donate to the channel. There's a $ thing at the bottom right. All good. Anyway, so let's talk. Right. Yeah, Unit 6 is for the moderator crew. So right, one sec. Can you hear me now, Randy? Good afternoon from Texas, Red Mist 2004. Jinder Mabop Super Duper Modern Day Maraharaja. How you doing, mate? That was hard. That was a mouthful. Yeah, long live Unit 6. That's part of the IC has just donated $20. Respect. Thank you extremely, very, very much. You are now part of... Oh, wait. Yeah. You are now part of Unit 6. You are a moderator. You can delete people's shitty comments and stuff. Just, yes, cool as fuck. Thank you very much. You had a few beers, you're feeling generous. Yeah, there's no need to be that generous but to get into the crew. But thank you for donating that, mate. That's honestly astounding. Brilliant. Thank you very much. Yeah, wow, amazing. That's I'm quite shocked by that, but thank you very much. Honestly, respect. Icy Wiener just donated $20. Right, so we'll answering questions. So on the trailer, there is absolutely nothing. There's sawdust blowing. There's nothing. All the sources are dry. apart from what we know so far off Tim Miller, there's absolutely nothing. All we do know roughly is what date we on. Forgive me, I can't see. I ain't got anything on around me to tell me what date we on. Anyone? Um, what's the date? 18th. So 18th, 10 days, 10 between 10 and 12 days. We should get the trailer. If not, well, I'm not gonna hang. If not, I won't wear my baseball cap for a week if it doesn't come out by 12 days time from now. I won't wear a hat for a week, and I love wearing my hats. Um, Randy, you sorted the sound out, spot on. Okay, cool. I was going to say it can't be my end. I'm the commander of Unit 6. I don't make mistakes, sir. Uh, do we have a runtime yet? No, but by the looks of the editing bay, uh, it was someone zoomed in and it was looking like the nearly 3 hour mark. So, and it won't be 3 hours. They've got a lot of chopping and editing to do, but it all won't be what was there. It'll get chopped down. But it looked like half they'd done a half of it and added what they needed to add in the first half of the movie, and they needed to do the second half. But we're we're we're, we're looking at 2+ hours anyway. Definitely because 2019. That's how things go, and there's too much to explain, and you can't do that under 2 hours. I don't think. And if they do it in under 2 hours, um, then they made a shit film, aren't they? Because you can't do it in under 2 hours. I don't think you can't rush this. Test tube. Do you think they'll use Brad Fiddel's T2 score? They've not said they're going to be using any of Brad Fiddel's score. It's just XL, a Mexican vibe to it, and I still to this day don't know what that means. What does a Mexican vibe mean? The backing tune. What was it? I don't know. But they said everything at CinemaCon looked amazing. So and sounded amazing as well. It all suited everything. So that's one thing we've got to look for. Nabil Hamed has donated. You are now part of Unit 6. You will become. You'll notice your name is blue. You are now part of Unit 6 for a month. Yeah, people that join Unit 6, if uh, over $10 and you're lifed off, you're in there for life. Anything under that, and then you stay in there for a month, and within reason anyway. But I'm not going to be getting rid of people. Oh, you've been there for a month, but you will stay a moderator for a month minimum. So Nabil Hamid, shout out to you, respect. Again, Icy Wiener, respect to you yet again because donated $20. Thank you very much. Did Adam Otrovsky, did I read the Terminator comics? I didn't. No, I did read the Infiltrator though online, and that's where I then got the idea of is Mackenzie Davis because of all the scarring and that an I-950, and I've done a video back in the day. It's back on in my videos anyway. Is Mackenzie Davis an I-950, and I basically kind of explain what that is. But I don't think she'll be called an I-950, but that's where I got it from. But yeah, I've read The Infiltrator, but I do want to read the comics. So if there's a link I can go to that you know of, let me know in the comments below and I'll go and check it out. If there's anything that you think would benefit the channel that I should look up or whatever, then let me know in the comments. Can I ask people, if you're here, right here now, click the like button because it helps the channel. respect. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We do a minimum of a live chat every Wednesday, but when I'm in a good mood, we'll go live when I feel like, oh yeah, I feel like chatting to the guys. So, Alex George, best Terminator fan channel, he says. Alex George, you are now part of Unit 6. You'll be there for a month or so. You'll see your name has changed blue with the rest of Unit 6. Respect. And if if you're part of Unit 6, the other advantage of that is you're a moderator and I see your names, it sticks out to me more, so I end up reading your questions more. Um, Randy Kilmore has liked. Thank you, you've liked the video. Everyone, if you're watching, like the video, help the channel. Prince Goro, how you doing, mate? Hello. Yep, you, Prince Goro. Hello. Yeah, so Alex George, you are now a moderator. Thanks for donating to the channel. Proper respect. Yeah, Unit 6, we are part of the Resistance, TechCom. Someone was telling me off the other day, I can't remember who it was, saying, no, we should be TechCom, and we are. We're TechCom, but we're Unit 6. Upside down 6 is Unit 6. Tom Schlanker, sorry. Arnie is still in great shape for his age. He said he really did feel that fool who drop kicked him. I'm so excited for the trailer. We all are. And yeah, I'm glad Arnie didn't feel it. And if he did, he shrugged it off well. Because I suppose if I was in the public eye and someone drop kicked me, I wouldn't admit that it hurt. But he took it well. He sat down and carried on with the judging or whatever he was doing and then waltzed off. The only thing I was concerned about is who on earth is guarding the bloke? But it is a scary thought, isn't it? And I was saying this yesterday. There is always some idiot jealous of you that just can't handle that you're achieving more than them. And because you're achieving more than them, they hate you for it. And, you know, you've done nothing wrong to them, but they hate you for it. I get it on this channel sometimes, not very often, but someone hating because they're sat there and they're not doing anything and they're jealous that someone else is doing more than them. So they try and drop kick you. And the best way to drop kick me is slag me off or dislike my videos, which is their choice. That's up to them. But there's always someone. Prince Goro, you're the best, bro. Best channel on YouTube. I don't think I'm the best channel on YouTube, but I'm probably the best place to come for Terminator. Thank you, respect. Prince Goro, you are now part of Unit 6. Be highlighted blue and you can moderate. Respect, Prince Goro. Thank you extremely very much for donating to the channel. It helps the channel. It makes me want to create more because obviously, well, if I'm gaining some kind of income from doing this, I want to do it more, and that helps. And because we live in the real world, don't we? We all can't do stuff for free and survive. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'd be stupid if I did it for free when I can get paid. Like, I'd be stupid not to monetize, and you'd all do the same, and I know you would, honestly. So thank you very much anyway. Okay, oh wait, Ginger Mabarbs, super duper modern day Maharaja. I'm just going to call you Jinder from now on, okay? Okay, Terminator Salvation timeline in Terminator Dark Fate. No, there's no timelines or anything after Terminator 2 doesn't exist. It can exist if you want it to exist, but it's not going to affect the film. But if you want to count the other films, that is up to you. But they don't exist. I think I've had this question asked this to you before, but I'll ask again. Do you count Terminator 3, Salvation, and Genesis, or have you cut them? So count or cut. Brandy Gilmore says cut. Do you count the other movies? Yes or no? Do you cut or count? Count or cut? Shaky Channel reviews. Can anyone remember Carl Reese's number? No, I bloody can't. Someone's Ubi. I'm back. I think. Yeah. My blooming. Sorry about that. I had a glitch my end. Um. Yeah. So you lot are part of Unit 6 from 2019, fourth. Serving under TUD6. Unit 6 serving under TUD6. Stefan Fortig, T5, T3 to T5 are guilty pleasures for me, even though they are flawed. And I'll be honest, I'm a Terminator fan, so I enjoy him. I even though I don't count him, I enjoy him. Sorry, I've got across my legs. I'm giving myself cramp. Yeah, so I don't count the movies, but if I could watch them again, like if it was on now, Terminator Salvation, which is the one I hate the most, well, dislike the most, should I say. So Salvation, if it was on, I'd still watch it because I'm a Terminator fan and I like watching my Terminator movies. So I am T3, T5, then T4. T3, 5, 4. Adam Atrovsky, I'll check that link later, mate. Thank you. Does T800 use 5G network or Skynet develop wireless signal, or do they use antennas or satellites? TechTube, they used satellites in the books because most ground connections would have been lost through the nuclear holocaust. So they used satellites, and that, I believe that's what they did anyway. What I can remember, they used satellites and they mapped the planet with those satellites, and they moved centimetre by centimetre until they exterminated everything like a virus. Alex George, how old were you the first time you watched Terminator? I think I could have been 10 years old, but I think I might have been 8 years old because I remember I'd watched Aliens as well, not long thereafter. So, yeah, between 8 and 10 years old I was. Test tube was 4. Wow. Randy Kilgore was 5. Yeah, it's a lot of us watched it when we were really young. Shaky Channel Reviews was 16. That's the oldest I've heard so far, I think. Terminator, it freaked me out a bit when the Sarah Connor got shot in the doorway. That freaked me out. Or what do you call it? The wrong Sarah Connor. And then when he's terminating everyone in the police station, that freaked me out. And then when he rose out of the fire, the T800, when the truck blew up at the end, that freaked me out. I remember that because I was 8 or 10 years old. Yeah, I think I was 8 years old because then I remember not long after a friend called Sydney, his name was, he told me about, have you seen the new Terminator? I remember being in a maths lesson actually. He was like, have you seen the new Terminator movie, Terminator 2? The new Terminator, you can shoot holes in it and that, and that's how he described it. You can shoot holes in it. And I says, oh, lend me the video. So he lent me the video, and I watched. This is how I first ever watched Terminator 2. I was 9, 10 years old, and I watched Terminator 2. Back then it was VHS, and I put it in my dad's VHS player, and it wouldn't play at the right speed. It played faster. So I watched Terminator 2 probably in half the time it's meant to be watched. It was just going. So that's how I first ever watched it, and then we borrowed next door's VCR, and then I watched it properly the next day. So I watched it the first time in fast forward, effectively in black and white with lines going up the screen, and then watched it the next day in awe, because Terminator 2 still is the best movie ever made. And my son is 3.5 years old, and when he's a little bit older, I'm gonna get him when he's got the attention span to sit down and watch it. I'll get him to watch Terminator 2 with me, and then he can watch Dark Fate hopefully with me if it's not too freaky. Alex George, I remember going to rent T2 video from the Ritz video. Still my favourite movie of all time. Spot on. Yeah, I remember. I love it. I still to this day. My missus is slowly. Well, I wouldn't say slowly. My missus has come round to me doing this channel now. She's actually becoming really supportive about it. So a few months ago, if I'd have said I'm going live downstairs because I've got quite a deep, echoey voice, she'd have been like, no, you're not doing it because it's too loud and this, that and the other. She doesn't speak like that, but that's my impression of her. But now she's very, very supportive because my missus is ace. She supported me through a lot. She supported me through all my illness, and now she supports me with this channel and respects what I do, which is great. The Uber YouTuber. I made my 6-year-old daughter watch T2 with me. She loved it, but as nightmares still. But she'll forgive you in the long run because there can't be that bad of nightmares. It's only T2, but I get why. 10 days, hopefully. Yeah. Gaga snatched my wig. Has my kids ever seen the Terminator films? I'm not sure if my daughters have, you know. You know what? That is my mission tomorrow, to see if my kids have watched any of the Terminator films and get them to watch them, because my daughters are 9, 11, no, 9. Oh, no, 10. Oh, God, I'm going to get shot if my missus is watching. 10, 12 and 13 years old. I'm going to see if my daughters want to watch the Terminator movies tomorrow. I was going to say something. Oh yeah, off the subject of Terminator, but in a week or so's time, I am 10 years sober from alcohol. Exactly 10 years sober from alcohol, so I'll be uploading a song that I did when I went to rehab to get off drink. It was a song that it's a rap song that I did for my daughters, but it's quite good. So I'll be there'll be an odd upload on my 10-year sobriety day, but that'll be the reason why. So if you see an odd upload celebrating my 10-year sobriety, you know why. But I thought I'd let you guys know because I speak to you a lot more than I speak to everyone else. So Michael Edwards, the Cameron's agent and Arnold agent expresses they both wanted him to the Terminator. So you might have to rewrite it, mate. I don't understand it. Sorry. Yeah, thank you for the congratulations, everybody. Yeah, 10 years in about a week or so's time it is. So, and I quit smoking at the same time as well. I haven't smoked for 10 years as well. So I don't do vaping, I don't smoke, I don't do cannabis, I don't take any drugs. The only thing I'm on is my oxycodone painkillers, and that's because I'm prescribed them because of how ill I got when I had my stroke from boxing. Yeah, and uh, crushed my vertebrae from a seizure. So I'm on oxycodone, but even them I'm on a reduction plan from. So, yes, Uber YouTuber, alcohol is the worst drug. Well, one of. I wouldn't say it. To me, it was the worst, and to whoever else, it's the worst. It is a shit drug. It's the one that can kill you if you stop like that. Prince Goro, do you think this will be Arnold's last film, or will they keep him? Now, I think he might do a cameo, but I think that's it for him now. That's it, all done. So, but in a positive light, it's all done. Uh, but I think another thing is as well, if we keep Arnie in the franchise, as much as he is the reason we started watching Terminator movies and that, if we keep making excuses to keep him in, the story's going to be affected, I think. And that's being honest. As much as I hate saying it, it's me being honest. Mike, Cass, hello, mate. I've noticed you just said hello. Um, to everyone who wants to join Unit 6, all you have to do is make a small donation and then you'll become a moderator, which means you're a part of Unit 6. Just like everyone else whose names are in blue, they are members of Unit 6. Just a reminder, if you're wondering how. I've had a few donations. Prince Goro donated. Alex George has donated. Nabil Hamid has donated. And Isuina has donated. And they have just become part of UD6's Unit 6. Randy Kilmore, am I the only American here? Who's from America? Who's from UK? Where you from? Let Randy Kilmore know. Mike Cass says he watches me all the time and is subscribed. Big Terminator fan. Good on you. Aussie. Right, so we're just going to see where everyone's from. So we've got Tristan back up from Australia. Alex George from the UK. Um, the free to last one saying half Russian, half Native American. Where are you? Where are you sat now though? What country? Uber YouTuber, Irish. Dave Van Oostjot Dave, Netherlands. Mag, Spain. We've got Shaky Channel from Scotland. Michael Edwards, UK. John Elk, Long Island, New York. Wojciech Okenowski, I think, Poland. Flapnoose, Netherlands. Test Tube, Greece. Mike Cass is in Toronto. Free to last one is in Holland. Randy Kilmore, Kansas City. Afdal Hussain, UK. Mr. Red Plaster, UK. Test Tube is flying back to Manchester Airport tomorrow. The Manuel Hutch, Illinois, US. And Red Mist, Houston, Texas. So we're all over. We're everywhere, all over. I'm from the UK for the people that don't know. East Midlands, Lincoln. So you lot in America will know Lincoln because obviously one of your ex-presidents. So yeah, I'm from Lincoln. Jinder is from USA, Colorado. Tom Stapleton, Ireland. Excellent. Um, so like I say, if anyone wants to join Unit 6, then you just donate. Doesn't matter how much you donate. You become a member of Unit 6 and then become a, what they're called, moderator. Anyway, um, Uber YouTuber, east coast of Ireland, just across the water from me. Not far, mate. Earlston in Scotland, Shaky Channel Reviews. I'll have a look where that is later on the map. Actually, have a look as well. So, so not just so people that are thinking. If I'm honest with you, you know what? On my analytics, Australia, I get 10% of views. US, 32%, and the UK, 30 something percent. So it's equal tally, and then the rest is feathered out from all over. And all these people saying you're all from all over the world, I've never left my country. Breakdown. Oh, and all the people that have donated to the channel as well, I'm going to subscribe to each and every one of your channels. So that's if it allows me to subscribe. I'll be going later on or tomorrow going to subscribe to each and every one of your channels as well. So if you donate, I'll also subscribe to you. I did put a link in yesterday's video, which also invites people to then inbox on here as well. So you can inbox privately on here. So go and find that link. It's in yesterday's video. Stephen Cockerton, now lad, how you doing, mate? Outstanding channel. You have detailed files. The go-to channel for all things Terminator. Love the T1000 breakdown of how it works from the UK. Thank you. I did try my best to put it into layman's terms, so even your mum can understand it. You get me? And that's because I was so sick and tired of going to other people's channels, and everywhere you go, it's an elegant way of reading the Wikipedia of how anything works. The same with the TX and out like that. You go and you think, oh yeah, right, I'm going to learn something new, and it's just they've read off the Wikipedia, and that is so disappointing. That's why my videos, I'll be as detailed as possible, but I will also make it as simple as possible. But if you want detailed videos, I can go into mega detail about stuff, but I do believe, you know what, you don't need to hurt our brains to understand this stuff, so let's keep it nice and simple, and that's why I broke down the T1000 in the simplest manner possible. So, thank you for liking. Everyone that's here, if you can like the video as well, it helps the channel grow. Are you all coming here when Dark Fate trailer comes out? I know you'll probably all watch it straight away, but are you coming here to watch my live reaction of watching it? I'm as excited as being a kid at Christmas. Shaky Channel Reviews, your videos are brilliant. Brilliant, mate. Always learn something from your videos about Terminator franchise. Cheers, Shaky Channel. Thank you. Or, yeah, shall I ask? Actually, I'll ask then, simple as this. Do you want me to do a live reaction to the trailer when it comes out? Just a simple yes will do, or a no. So it's looking like a yes then. Yeah. I think it'll be fun anyway because I'm genuinely not going to watch it until my missus has got the camera and filming me do it and says, right, it's live, and then we'll go live, and then we'll wait for the normal amount of people that normally jump on the channel, and then I'll press play and watch the trailer, and I'll be like a kid at Christmas. Michael Edwards, how on earth Arnie managed to pronounce mimetic polyalloy is beyond me. True, true. Mimetic polyalloy. I'm the worst at accents as well. Yeah, it was that Tristan back up. I'll watch your reaction. I'm going to watch it first when it comes online. Is it Paramount Channel on YouTube that will first upload? I'm not sure, who will upload it. It could be Skydance, it could be Paramount, it could be one of the trailer channels. I'm not too sure on that one. That's one thing I don't know. But I expect 99% of you will watch it first. I'm not expecting you to come to my channel to watch it. I'm just asking if you want to watch my reaction of watching it, because I think it'll be funny. And it's going to be difficult as well because I'm the go-to place for most of you guys to see out to do with Dark Fate and stuff. So I'm going to have to rush my arse off to get it filmed, to get live, to get it out, to get to you, to then finish the live session, to then go to the trailer again, to then break it down, to then come back to you with videos of a breakdown, so we know what's going on and what clues are in it, and you get what I'm saying anyway. Because that's my job. I'm here to do that for you guys, and I enjoy doing it, so it's all good. I will be expecting everyone's honest opinions about the trailer as well, which I know you'll be honest anyway, because I think you'll expect it from me. If I am not happy with the trailer, I will tell you that I think it's shit. But if it's good, then I'll tell you it's good. Or I think it's good. The best Terminator trailer ever is the Terminator 2 teaser trailer, where you see the T-800 being constructed, and then you see Arnold Schwarzenegger's eye light up. Best trailer ever. I still, even though I've watched it lately, I remember that through all of my childhood. That trailer. And it gave enough just to let you know the Terminator will be back. And that's all it needed to do, I think. What was I going to say? Yep, so we'll be doing the reaction then, and then when I've done the reaction, you can all tell me how it felt to you guys. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I think we're going to just get the same footage that was shown at CinemaCon, so that's all good. That's all because we know what was said. It's not. It can't ruin it any more than it's already ruined. I do believe they shouldn't have told us Gabriel Luna's ability to split, but I think they needed to tell us his ability as a kind of way to get us guys to be excited, I suppose, because I was buzzing when I heard that it could split, because it is, as much as it's selling point. Thank you, Michael Edwards. I think they needed that selling point as to get us all riled up, as us fans do. We get all riled up. And I do like the idea. I do like the idea of it being able to split. I mean, it's bad enough having one unit after you, but a unit that can then turn into two units and corner you. you're in a world of hate, aren't you? Really, when one being liquid metal as well, you're in a world of hate, and that world of hate, that's what Thingy says off Predator, innit? Yeah. To my moderators, all Unit 6, anyone swearing, as long as they're not being abusive, let the comments through. That's fine. Perfectly fine by me. Um, we are 90% of us all adults here, so it's all good. As long as people aren't being abusive, Unit 6, let them through. If you want to become part of Unit 6, just donate to the channel and then I'll turn you into a moderator and you become blue writing like the rest of Unit 6. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. I keep people up to date about Terminator Dark Fate every time anything comes out, and I normally beat everyone to the crunch as well. But yeah, talking about the trailer again, Wojciech, I can't pronounce it, Oken Yuski, I think they will show something else in the trailer because they know that reporters have given descriptions of at CinemaCon, so we'll be keen to give a surprise. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think because of the Genesis genocide when they did the trailer for that and the habit of Terminator trailers ruining stuff, because we know enough to get us through and it's got people buzzing, just showing us the footage of what we already know is enough to keep us buzzing again. Because as much as us Terminator fans know what's going on, believe it or not, there's a lot of people out there that haven't got a clue there's a new Terminator movie on the way. A lot of people. So there's people that know about the CinemaCon footage and know there's a trailer coming, and then there's people that know there's a trailer coming that don't know about the CinemaCon footage, and then there's people that just don't know at all. So I think Tim Miller and James Cameron will be quite happy just releasing that. There might be a smidgen of something new, but I think we're just going to get that footage. Um, uh, Critic and Nerd Fanboy, I can't support you via Super Chat in my region any other way. I don't know of any other ways at the moment. I'm sorry, unfortunately. I'll look into it. Uh, it's all new to me as well, this stuff. So, but I will look into it. Free to last one. Can we speed up the time to the end of May? Please give me the time machine so we can get to the end of May, please. Yeah, please. Alex George, it's funny how movies were 15 and 18 rated, but tons of toys marketed for kids. Yeah, because they know, don't they? At the end of the day, it's the marketing standards that have got just got to abide by the laws, but they know full well that kids are going to watch it at home. It's just, I mean, how easy is it to go on Virgin Media? That's what I've got, and get your parents' pin or watch your parent put the pin in, and you're watching any movie, horror movie you want. It's so easy, isn't it? When I was a kid, God, you've reminded me actually. Yeah, Alex George, thanks for this. When I was a kid, on a Saturday, some Saturdays, on very rare occasions, my mum used to send me to the shop to buy cigarettes, and she used to say, rent out a VHS as well, rent out a movie, and I used to be stood there looking, scanning through the movies, and it didn't matter. I remember coming home one day with RoboCop. I was 10 years old or 11 years old, something like that, and I come home with RoboCop and 18. Walked to the shop, bought my mum some cigarettes, and I come back with an 18 certificate movie at the age of 11 or 12. 10, 11, 12, something like that. Yeah, Alex George about the trailer. Yeah, it is true that they're not us fans, us devoted fans, know about the film, but there's a lot of people that don't know about it. I can guarantee. I could ask people in the street right now, and they wouldn't know there's new Terminator movie coming. I don't know about a lot of movies coming out until the trailer just lands on the doorstep because I'm not interested. Um, Unless I'm actually following the franchise, I don't know until I see a trailer. You see, so and a lot of people go about their days not knowing about Terminator, don't they? They're not like us. Randy Gilmore, RoboCop, one of your favourite movies. Yeah, it's one of mine as well. Have you ever tried watching it today? It don't stand up to the test of time like a Terminator 1 and 2, though, does it? You can tell with ED209, the stop motion and all stuff like that. When that bloke gets shot out the window and stuff like that and falling, it don't the CGI and the special effects don't stand up like they do the Terminator movies. RoboCop movies didn't do it as good. Yeah, right. Uber YouTuber, same here. It was a shitty VHS store besides me that sold chips as well. Each week I would get an 18 movie, but wouldn't tell my parents. Yeah, my mum would send me to get a film. It's one of the strictest parents you can imagine, but yet I was allowed to go and buy cigarettes from the shop and rent out an 18 movie. Critic Nerd Fanboy. Story of Robocop is still mega awesome. And yeah, ultra violence top notch. It was ultra violent. Yeah, very, very mega ultra violent. When ED209 shoots that bloke on the countdown because he's been set up and his whole chest's bursting because he's just being shot, 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 dung, 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 dung. I used to love ED209's guns. One of the better robot designs. Yeah, so give me that then. Let's see what you like. What's your favourite robot cyborg apart from the Terminator franchise in the movies? What is your favourite robot out of movies that isn't Terminator franchise? Mine's ED209 from Robocop. Or can I cheat and say Kane from Robocop 2? Critic Fanboy has the NECA toy of the ED209. Yeah, I bet it's ace that. Um, the Robocop himself or Robocop 2. Um, Andy XL, Atom. Um, Chappie. Oh yeah, Chappie, Uber YouTuber. Chappie was good, yeah. Um, Jinder, what do you mean Terminator Dark Fate is like an Adam Sandler click time travel? I don't think it'll be that corny, mate. But that's up to you. If you think it's going to be like that, then that's your opinion and you're allowed it. That's fine. Michael Edwards, RoboCop, Chappie, Warbot from Judge Dredd. I'll have to remind myself what that is, Warbot. I can't remember because you on about Judge Dredd, Sylvester Stallone, or Judge Dredd, Dredd? Um, Shaky Channel reviews Cyborg from the film Cyborg with Jean Claude Van Damme. Uber YouTuber Johnny Five. Yeah, I remember that actually. That brought a grin to my face. Jinder, Knight Rider. Yeah, okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I used to love the Knight Rider theme tune. Kit from Knight Rider, that's it, yeah. I used to have the poster of David Hasselhoff with his car behind him. Uh, Andy XL, robot out of Rocky 4. You on about Dolph Lundgren? Is it Rocky 4, that one? I actually thought it was a robot anyway. Um, oh, yeah, yeah, I got you. Michael Edwards, yeah. Free to last one, Bishop from Aliens. Yeah, good actor. Universal Soldier was great. That's the Uber YouTuber. Yeah, Bishop, nice. I like that. I like Kit though. That was a good call. That you when you say, "Oh, what's your favourite robot?" You don't think, "Oh yeah, the car Kit." Yeah, good. I like that. So these are the crossover movies as well. I would love to see the Carl Reese story. You know, if they ever did not a crossover movie, sorry, uh, like what Star Wars did with Rogue One. I'd love to see the Kyle Reese story. I reckon that'd be amazing because they always know how to tell a story, don't they? And I reckon it'd be an amazing story if it was done properly. Future War, that's it. Spin off Andy XL, yeah, a spin off of Kyle Reese. That'd be ace. Andreas Stenner, have a good evening, you old Terminator fan. Have a good evening, mate. Yeah, critic nerd fanboy Reese, a Terminator story. It'd be ace, wouldn't it? You know, future war to because it has to be set in the future war. Well, it'd have to start off in the future war anyway, because that's when he was born. So yeah, Reese, a Terminator story. Effin Diemure, I think that's Ghost in the Shell versus Terminator. Well, we're going to have a lot, like with Dark Fate, we're going to have a lot laid out, aren't we? The platform's going to be laid out for a lot of things if they do it right. And I have all the faith in the world that Tim Miller's going to do it right. Because I didn't think I'd like Deadpool, but I loved it. I thought it was a well told film. My partner loved it as well. She watched it behind my back. Actually, she didn't watch it with me. She watched Deadpool behind my back, and yeah, well, not behind my back, but you know what I mean. She watched it while I didn't know, and then told me she watched it. And she told me she loved it. So all good in the hood. Uh, so I'm gonna have a good old think where the Kyle story could go, or what other kind of spin-offs they could do. Um, yeah, I'll think about that. Sorry, I'm just thinking. So Andy Cockerton, any info on the plasma rifles on both sides? Resistance and T800 are seen at the beginning of T2 as they look different. I'll look into it and I will tell you the difference. What I will say is Terminators, Skynet made their plasma rifles. You've seen the size of them in Terminator 2. They were made at such a size and weight that a T800 could hold them, but people on the field weren't able to hardly lift them. They were that heavy, and they were made heavy on purpose to stop the resistance scavenging or picking up a plasma rifle and then turning it against the T800. So that is one thing I can tell you. But I will do a detailed video and file on the weaponry in the future war. Critic nerd fanboy again. When Reese walks by the poor future people and sits down, on the couch to look at the pic of Sarah, and the Terminator just trashes the place. Awesome scene. Yeah, that freaked me out when I was a kid. With his eyes glowing and the big cannon shooting off. Effing Jimmer, Blade Runner, v Terminator, v Alien. God, what? Could you have a RoboCop v Terminator movie? I don't know what I'd like to see. I don't really think I'd like to see a Terminator movie cross over to another universe. I'm not sure if I'd like that. Because I think you're at the risk of it being cheesy. I think Alien versus Predator kind of had a natural, universal premise about it. It kind of was organic, but a Terminator movie crossing over into something else, at this moment in time, I can't envision it being... like, I can't imagine there being an advertisement for RoboCop v Terminator and me thinking, oh, wow, that looks really good. I can't picture it being any good. What was it, Batman v Superman? I mean, yeah, didn't do too good, did it? Critic Nerd Fanboy, have you ever heard of the original plot for Salvation? No. Not off the top of my head. Uber YouTuber T4 was trying to be a Reese story-ish. It was, yeah, but it did it all wrong, didn't it? The only good thing about T4 was the motorbikes to me. That's what I liked. That's all I come away with anyway, buzzing about the motorbikes. Shaky Channel reviews. Reese was in Sarah Connor Chronicles. I know it's not canon, and it was an episode based before Judgment Day happened. Yep. Sarah Connor Chronicles gets a pass though, doesn't it, even though it isn't canon, because they did it right, didn't they? I've not seen them all yet either. I've got the pleasure of watching them all. Sorry. Where's my drink? Just getting my drink, one sec. It's a cheap energy drink before anyone asks. Oh dear. Andy XL. We should organise a meet up in Lincoln to watch Dark Fate. Who would go? Yeah, I'd be up for that, guys. Whoever can make it to Lincoln to watch Dark Fate. We wouldn't need to wear red, would we? You'd know who to walk up to. I'd just hang outside, and then you lot come up to me and say, hey, shake my hand, and then we'll go and watch Dark Fate. So that can be organised. I'm up for that. Michael Edward would be dressed as Sarah Connor. Hey, I do the dressing up as Sarah Connor. Have you seen my video where I dress up as Sarah Connor? I borrowed my daughter's wig. Alex George, I would come. I've got a friend in Lincoln. We can all sort it. It can be sorted. Effing effing Diemure about the Dark Fate villain characteristics. You guys spoke earlier. I think the villain is believable and a threat of multiple good Terminators, which might get. Uh, I can't remember. About Dark Fate villain characteristics you guys spoke about earlier. I think the villain is believable. A threat to multiple good Terminators, which we might get in a T800 and the girl. Oh, okay, I get you. So we might be getting the two T800s plus Mackenzie Davis as Grace, and then a Terminator that splits, and that's the only villain we know about at the moment. Um, what I'm not sure about is, I'll just call you a mayor, yeah. Um, is whether when it splits it gets weaker. Apparently, I've heard rumours that when it the Gabrielle Luna Terminator, when it splits it gets weaker. The power cell needs to keep one side of it, or it needs to be together to stay powered up properly to be at full strength. Whether that's real or not, I don't know, because a T800 as a T800's power cell, if it is a T800 endoskeleton, it'll be something similar. 100 plus years, and then the T1000, the power cell on that is undisclosed, but it can last a long time. So I can't see why it would need each other to power up, but that was a rumour. But I like the fact that if it splits up, it becomes weaker after a certain amount of time, because anything with a believable weakness is. I like the villain, it's more realistic. It is the natural progression, because we've had the T800, we've had the T1000, both mixed together, which would seem right. So yeah, I like it. Uh, Randy Kilmore, I'm worried that it's going to be like T3. It's going to be T3, not like T3, it's going to be the T3, but I wouldn't worry about it being like T3. Mike Cass, you should get a phone line where we could call you one at a time while on live. Uh, I have got a phone line. I just need to get a landline to connected or whatever. We'll sort something anyway. There's got to be a way where we can all communicate a bit better, because this is all right, but you lot are all trying to talk to me and screaming out to get. It'd be good if we could actually talk. So yeah, it would be good if we could sort something. Prince Goro. I always felt like if I was John Connor, I'd be pissed that a lonely grunt sent to protect my mother ends up shagging her. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I remember always thinking, I think someone mentioned it as well, that when he put them tramps trousers on, that I'd be thinking, what about the shit stains in the trousers? You know, Carl Reese takes the clothes off that tramp, and then I've always thought, but what about the shit stains in it? Yeah, he did walk into that one, Randy Kilmore. Um, Steve Cockburn, what did you think of the T2 3D ride footage from Universal Studios? Some nice little touches. Uh, can I be honest? I thought it looked shit. I didn't like the fact that they're riding a motorbike through a waste ground, and I didn't like the T1 million idea, even though it you know, Um, even though a large amount of liquid metal could make that shape, I didn't like the idea. I thought it was a what's the best way to put it? A very rushed, just a simple idea. They want a lot of thought put into it. Oh, let's get a big liquid metal and turn it into a big spider. Yeah, that's me on it. Me being honest, I wasn't too impressed by the ride. UD6. Ymir, do you think it's going to be lame to just kill John Connor in a flashback, especially knowing past film focused on him, which was T2 in the timeline in the story? Um, I'll accept what comes. I mean, if they do it right, if they kill John Connor off properly, and they do it right, and it works, and I don't feel too let down by it, and there's an acceptable movement forward with Danny Ramos, then I'll have it. But if they just say, oh, yeah, John died because another machine come back and that was it, I'd be pretty peed off. It's got to be done properly, and I think they know it's got to be done properly as well. So uh, I wouldn't worry about it too much. And I know I sit here and I say I'm very positive about the film, and I do say don't worry about it. I understand why you're worried about it, but I've got a lot of faith in this one. I do believe that they're going to tell the sequel correctly and properly. So yeah, don't worry, guys. I think John Connor's story and legacy is going to be done properly. We talk about him like he's rarely alive, though, don't we? It's mental. It's a film. It's a franchise, but we're that in love with it that we talk about it like it's real. I've just heard myself talking. It's great. But yeah, there's no harm in having a hobby and enjoying a franchise. I mean, what harm is it? So we're not out there hurting anybody, are we? We're not bullying no one. We're not picking anyone. So there's no harm in enjoying a franchise. And fuck anyone that says different. And I say it like that, and I don't swear often on my channel, but you know what? To anyone that picks on anyone for enjoying a franchise, it's just because they've got no better in their life. Um, do so keeping it in the realms of technology and Terminators and that. Do you actually believe we're going to get a rise of machines, or do you think it'll be done through the internet? I believe it'll be done through the internet first, and I did it in my video about technology taking over. I reckon it'll get us into a false sense of security where we're wearing the tech already and then take over that way, if it's going to do it. Why would AI want a body? Exactly. Why would it need a body when it can wander around the internet into everything, into every home, into the devices that we wear, the devices that we look at, the devices that we're communicating through now? Doesn't need a body. Doesn't need a body to set off the nuclear holocaust. It doesn't need anything from us anymore. Once it gets to a certain point, it doesn't need us, does it? But then also, it doesn't need to destroy us to carry on doing what it wants to do, I suppose, unless it's up to mischief, and then we try and restrict it, which then it might attack. Chris Campbell, any more news on what happened to the guy who dropkicked Arnie? I've not seen any news yet because I'm on here. Yeah, I can't because I'm. Um, but if there's any news to report tomorrow, I'll let you guys know. Um, yeah, so I reckon AI will be. Some people say 100 years, 200 years, but you got to remember the rate of computer learning is so mega fast. It could be, I reckon it'll be 50 years, and I believe we'll be close in 20 years' time. I mean, if you think back, say the beginning of 2000s, we hardly, well, 1999, we only just had the Matrix. We was only just going around with page-you-talk mobile phones, and then I remember reading a newspaper, I think it was like 2001, 2002, reading a newspaper article about technology, and the article was saying one day you'll be able to watch a whole movie on your telephone. And I was thinking, how the hell are they going to do that? It'll be fuzzy as anything. You know what I mean? We're trying to get the reception of watching a full movie on my telephone. Wow, you won't be able to do that. And that was like in 2001, 2002, and I couldn't see the future that we are now holding in our hands. So imagine what it's going to be like in 10, 20 years when smartphones, it's going to be something that we can't think of now. So that's how quick technology advances. It's insane. Right, anyway, guys, thank you all for joining me. It's, yeah, nearly 11:30, and I'm keeping the children awake. So I will love you, leave you. Thank you to everyone that has donated towards the channel. Really, really appreciate it. So just let me find you guys. Yeah, so thank you to IC Wiener, you're a member of Unit 6, Nabil Hamid, member of Unit 6, Alex George, member of Unit 6, Prince Goro, member of Unit 6 now. Is that all the donators today? Yeah. And then to all Unit 6, so Michael Edwards, Uber YouTuber, Shaky Channel Reviews, Alex George. Am I missing anyone? Shaky Channel Reviews, Uber YouTuber, Alex George, Prince Goro, Borna Kovac, all the rest of Unit 6. Thank you for joining me again. The next scheduled live session is on Wednesday. That's a guarantee every Wednesday. If the trailer drops, I'll be going live as soon as the trailer drops. As soon as I'm aware of it dropping, I'll be going live with my reaction. So all I can say is thank you guys for taking time out of your evening to come and join me this full here. Thank you very much. Respect. I'll be uploading some nonsense tomorrow, so you will have a video tomorrow. Until then, this is Upside Down 6, the commander of